What's going on, everybody? It is Austin Got Figs, and I'm bringing you the June 7th, 2025 Money in the Bank recap. And holy, was it a good show, man. Dude, this show was so good, and there's not one thing in this show that happened that I did not like. I will just tell you that right now. There is so much we need to talk about and go through. So before I go too deep into the intro, let's just jump right into it. All right, so to start it off, we did have the women's Money in the Bank match, and man, was this a good match. Now, before I do continue on with that, I will say the men's Money in the Bank match was better than this one 100%, but obviously we'll get into that later in the night. But man, this women's Money in the Bank match was very physical, as it should be, of course. There were so many good spots that each woman went through, so like no women were really left out of any of the more dangerous or good spots. Every woman in that match was definitely over in some sort of way. Obviously, we do know Naomi did actually end up winning the Money in the Bank, so she obviously got the most over because she, of course, retrieved the goal of the match. And I actually did pick Naomi, so that was cool. My prediction was correct. But man, for a second there, I didn't think Naomi was gonna win, and I actually thought Stephanie Vaquer was gonna win for at a certain point in time. But obviously, we know. Obviously, that did not end up happening, and Naomi did win, and I'm not even complaining about that. The whole Money in the Bank device, since it's a plot device, it's gonna play so well into Naomi's character and just her overall role for SmackDowns and even potentially Raws to come. You know, so it was cool to see that she did end up winning. Like I said, there was lots of good spots for each woman to do. You know, no woman really got left out in that match. Every single one of them did have a good role in that match and had a good move and good spot overall throughout the match, you know. I did like it when we did have we had the ladder and like obviously the middle of the ring to climb up, but then we also had the ladders on the sides like connecting. So we had one ladder on one side of the ring and then one ladder on the other, and they were all combined together into the one ring in the middle. And we obviously did see a crazy dual code red on those ladders from Bliss and Perez to Vaquer and Naomi, man. So that was crazy. I was not expecting that. That was probably one of my favorite spots from this match. But that's just me personally. I really thought that was probably one of the best, if not the best spot in this match. Obviously, like I did say, Naomi didn't end up winning. So that was very cool to see. But wrapping up this match, like I said, every woman did great in this match. There's no woman in this match should really be disappointed. They all did great. And like I said, there's really no complaints for me for this match. I think this is a very overall great and awesome match. And so no complaints from me. But now let's jump into the next part of the show. All right, so moving on to probably one of the more obviously less hype matches of the night. But it wasn't it wasn't a terrible match, you know? So this match was Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon Jr. for the Men's Intercontinental Championship. Now, obviously, if you did not watch Worlds Collide, you were probably confused. You know, why are we having this match? It was never talked about on a Raw or SmackDown. And it wasn't, because literally just today at Worlds Collide, it was announced that Dominic Mysterio would face Octagon Jr. And obviously, Octagon Jr. is from AAA, because and obviously we did have the Worlds Collide, which combined WWE, NXT, and AAA together. So this match was overall, we kind of knew Octagon Jr. wasn't going to win, obviously. It was really just to showcase a AAA guy on the main roster. You know, that's really all that this match was for. But there was some good spots from Octagon Jr. So, you know, to get him over and showcase him to us, the fans, the WWE Universe. So that was cool. Like I said, the overall match wasn't terrible. They're good spots, you know, nothing bad, honestly. I think it was a decent match, you know. It's just nothing crazy, you know. but nothing bad. It definitely served its purpose and played it, and this match definitely played its role well. Like I said, obviously Dominic did retain, but we pretty much all thought that. I don't think anybody thought Octagon Jr. was gonna win. And I mean, if you did, well, I mean, you were not right, obviously. So go cry. But yeah, Dominic Mysterio did retain, so in overall this match was not bad. It was still a pretty good match, and I wouldn't even call it a bad match. You know, it was good. But now let's jump into something more interesting, and that is the next thing we're going to talk about. Alright, so moving on, we do jump into Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and this match was also very good, man. That's kind of the formula of this pay-per-view. There's really, everything was good on this show, man. Nothing was bad at all. So, obviously, we do have a new champion in Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch did defeat Lyra Valkyria, but obviously Becky, if you guys didn't see, she obviously did grab Lyra's tights, which is obviously not allowed, but the referee did not see it, and Becky Lynch ended up taking the title away from Lyra Valkyria. Obviously, Lyra Valkyria had to hold up to basically her end of the bargain, which was she had to raise Becky's hand after she wins, and obviously Becky did win, so Becky made her raise up her hand. But that wasn't all, because Becky continued to just, I would say, kind of just manipulate Lyra Valkyria, and just telling her, you know, now do this and now do this. And then eventually Lyra Valkyria snapped after Becky requested that she put the title around Becky's waist. And then Lyra Valkyria snapped on Becky and just attacked her and then walked out. And then that was the end of pretty much that match and the segment. Like I said, though, overall, this match was very good. And this match, they managed this match very well. You know, they at least had some sort of excitement to where it wasn't completely, like, not kind of thought about or not cared for as much as some of the other matches were. So for that, this match was very good. Both women did great in this match, and I am happy Becky didn't end up winning the Intercontinental Championship. I think she does deserve it, and I think she's going to definitely elevate this title to obviously new heights, and which that will be good for this title because, I mean, that feud, the whole Becky and Lyra this is literally the first major feud that we've had with this Intercontinental title since the Women's Intercontinental title was founded and created, which was last year. So I am glad Becky did win, and I can't wait to see what she does with the title. Like I said, overall, this match was great. If you obviously have not watched it, go back and watch this. It wasn't a bad match at all. It was a very good match, and it's definitely worth the watch if you ended up missing it. But now let's jump into the next part of the show. All right, this is the best match of the show that we're about to talk about. That is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And as we know, Seth Rollins actually ended up winning, so I was wrong because I said that LA Knight was going to win. And I mean, I really thought LA Knight was going to win because I thought CM Punk or Roman Reigns was going to screw over Rollins, but that obviously didn't end up happening. And dude, but the overall chemistry and just moves in this match were amazing. Like, seriously. Like, when El Grande when he went up off of LA Knight and he went on that, like, the ladder, and then he went over to the big ladder that was in the center of the ring to get the Money in the Bank briefcase, dude, like, that was crazy. He literally just rode the ladder all the way to the middle of the ring. Like, that, I was not expecting that. So that was really cool to see from El Grande Americano. I mean, obviously we had a lot of high-risk moments, which was very cool, and that's obviously what you would expect with people like Penta and El Grande and even Solo Sikoa and Seth Rollins. That's kind of what you would expect from kind of these guys in a match like this. So it was cool that we did have lots of high-risk moments. Now, probably one of the biggest things that happened this match, Jacob Fatu finally saw what was right, and he man, he literally destroyed Solo, dude. He put him through the ladder. I was so glad Jacob finally broke out of Solo Sikoa's barriers, man. Let's go. I'm so happy, man. We finally heard the words, "I hate you, Solo." So cool, dude. That was the best thing that happened in this match besides the ending, you know? Man, so cool that finally Jacob broke out of Solo's barrier, and I cannot wait to see what they do with this, man. I can't wait for SmackDown. It's going to be so good this week. Man, I can't wait, man. I genuinely can't wait. But now, obviously, Seth Rollins did end up winning, and I thought LA Knight was going to win for a second. He literally pulled Seth off and started climbing the ladder. But then Seth got back up. And obviously, he did win the Money in the Bank, man, which I'm not personally happy about, but, you know, it's not the end of the world, and I can definitely accept it. You know, it's Seth Rollins. You can't hate Seth Rollins, man. Seth Rollins, he's the GOAT, all right? He's cool, all right? I like Seth Rollins, but my personal pick was LA Knight. You know, that's who I wanted to win this match. That was my personal opinion on who should win this match, but obviously he didn't. Another thing that I did forget to mention, we did obviously have Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo. Obviously, this was before Jacob Fatu did show the turn on Solo, but Fatu and Mateo, they did brawl with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, so that was cool to see. You know, because I mean we thought we were gonna get that last night on SmackDown, but no, we got it here, which was cool to see, and I did like that part. Definitely one of the better parts of this match. But man, so much happened in this match. Like, it was definitely overbooked, but man, it was good. It was so good, and this match is definitely worth a rewatch. Even if you've already watched it, just rewatch this. It's definitely worth the rewatch. And if you missed it, well, that it is definitely worth the watch. There's no reason that you should miss this match. Definitely watch this again, and man, you won't regret it. This match was so good, dude. So damn good. I mean, this really, man, it was so good. It was so much better than the Women's Money in the Bank, but that's not saying the Women's Money in the Bank was bad at all, because they were both good. It's just this one was definitely better, and actually, I think this was definitely the best match of the show, the Men's Money, that being obviously the Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. But now let's move on to the next part of the show. All right, now the last match of the show, we obviously did have John Cena and Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. And honestly, this match I wasn't hyped for, but as the match happened and progressed, I definitely liked it a lot more. I will say that, you know, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It definitely was a pretty good match, you know. Obviously, the first half of this match was very slow and methodical, so that wasn't, you know, anything. There wasn't anything too crazy that was happening in the first half, really, you know, nothing too crazy at all. But obviously, like I said, as the match progressed, it just got so much better. One thing I do want to mention is, like, when Logan Paul went off the top rope to Jey Uso through the announcer's table, man, that was cool. That was very cool to see. Obviously, Logan did end up taking himself out in the process, and that obviously left Cody Rhodes and John Cena alone in the ring. And obviously, as the ref was distracted, John Cena, yet again with his mischief and the heel that he is, he took the title and clobbered Cody Rhodes with it again, right in the head. I thought Cody Rhodes was going to dodge it this time, and then he was going to use the title, but no. I mean, why would that happen, you know? But, you know, it was cool to see that the title was implemented again to kind of keep that formula going with this title, or with the title being implemented into John Cena's matches, of course. Obviously, man, the biggest part of this match, man, WWE, you fooled us all, bro. Y'all fooled us. Y'all definitely fooled us. Like, R-Truth is back. R-Truth, dude, he's back. Let's go. He literally is back. He attacks Cena. And honestly, I think we have a totally different R-Truth now, dude. I don't think we're gonna have this comedy R-Truth anymore. I think we're gonna have a serious R-Truth. When he not really unmasked, but when he took off the hoodie, I just saw the look in his eyes, and I don't think we have the comedy heel R-Truth anymore, dude. I think, I wouldn't say a heel side, but I think we have a more serious and locked in R-Truth here. And if that is the case, I cannot wait to see that. That is going to be so cool to see from R-Truth, man. So if that is the case, I cannot wait for that, man. Honestly, that is going to be great. Obviously, going back to the obviously more match part of it, we did have obviously Cody Rhodes and Uso did defeat Cena and Logan Paul, which was as we expected. But the ending of it, I was not expecting. I thought Jey Uso was gonna pin, or Jey or Cody were gonna pin Logan, but no, John Cena actually ended up taking the pin by Cody Rhodes. But I can see why they did that, because now they're gonna build obviously more up to the rematch between John Cena and Cody Rhodes potentially at SummerSlam, which is where I think that's gonna happen, definitely. And I think a lot of people think that's where it's gonna happen, is SummerSlam, of course. But man, overall, this match was really good, I thought. Like I said, I thought before this, when this match was announced, I didn't think it was going to be good at all. I thought it was just going to be a waste of time. But man, as the match progressed, they really showed out, man. They showed up and showed out. It was so good. This match was great, man. This match was very good. Obviously, man, so happy R-Truth is back. Cannot wait to see what happens. And I think we'll see R-Truth probably on Raw. Honestly, I think we'll see him on Raw. But man, such good storytelling throughout this match, and I definitely regret saying that this match was going to be bad, because it was not in any way bad, man. This match definitely was good, and it wasn't the best match of the night, but I would probably put it maybe second or third place as best match of the night. So this match, like I keep saying, man, it was just so good. Oh, man, I just cannot wait to see what happens after this with R-Truth and all that, man. It's going to be so cool. But yeah, that's really it for that match, man. Again, it's really good, but I think that is going to wrap up the June 7th, 2025 Money in the Bank recap. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments on this PLE. Maybe there's something that you think could have been booked a little better. Maybe you didn't even like the PLE for whatever reason. Just let me know all that down in the comments below. If you did like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you also turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. Without further ado, man, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.